Several psychological experiments throughout history have faced significant ethical scrutiny due to their methods and the treatment of participants. Here are some notable examples. 1. The Stanford Prison Experiment, 1971. Conducted by Philip Zimbardo, this study involved college students assigned to roles as guards and prisoners in a simulated prison environment. The experiment quickly spiraled out of control, with guards exhibiting abusive behavior and prisoners experiencing extreme stress. Ethical concerns arose regarding lack of informed consent, psychological harm, and the inability of participants to withdraw from the study. 2. The Milgram Experiment, 1961. As discussed earlier, Stanley Milgram's study on obedience involved participants administering what they believed were painful electric shocks to others. The ethical issues here included deception, psychological distress, and the pressure to continue despite participants' discomfort. Critics argue that the emotional toll on participants was considerable and not adequately addressed. 3. Little Albert Experiment, 1920. Conducted by John B. Watson and Rosalie Rayner, this study aimed to demonstrate classical conditioning by exposing a young child, Albert, to a white rat and subsequently pairing it with loud, frightening sounds. The ethical concerns include the emotional distress caused to the child and the lack of follow-up to ensure Albert was unharmed by the experiment. 4. The Bobo Doll Experiment, 1961. Albert Bandura's study focused on observational learning in children. While it provided valuable insights into behavior, ethical scrutiny arose over the potential psychological impact on children who were exposed to aggressive behaviors toward the Bobo doll. Critics questioned the appropriateness of subjecting children to aggressive models without proper safeguards. 5. The Harlow's Monkeys Experiment, 1958. Harry Harlow's research with rhesus monkeys involved separating infant monkeys from their mothers to study attachment. The monkeys were given surrogate mothers made of wire and cloth. The ethical concerns here center on the psychological harm inflicted on the animals as they exhibited severe distress and abnormal behaviors as a result of isolation. 7. The Robbers Cave Experiment, 1954. Conducted by Muzaffar Sharif, this study explored intergroup conflict and cooperation among boys at a summer camp. Ethical concerns were raised about the manipulation of group dynamics and the psychological stress inflicted on participants, particularly when conflict escalated to hostility. These experiments have led to significant changes in ethical standards and guidelines in psychological research, emphasizing the importance of informed consent, the right to withdraw, and the minimization of harm to participants. They serve as a reminder to researchers of the critical balance between the pursuit of knowledge and the ethical treatment of individuals involved in research.